Welcome to tonight's call. It is all about income generating activities. So who's busy? I know I am. We're all busy. So no matter what our life situation's all about, some of us are stay-at-home moms, some of us work full-time, some of us work part-time. We've just got so much going on. And so time management in our business is very important because we only have a certain amount of time to be putting into our business alongside what it is that we're already incorporating in our lives. So, time management can be something that's really hard for me. It's probably one of my weaknesses. I'm not very good at time management, so I write a lot of lists, and lists help me to get through my day because then I can put what's important and prioritize them. So I hope that tonight, some of the things that I'm going to share with you guys is going to help you guys spend more time doing income generating activities rather than not knowing what it is that you're doing and spending time doing other things that might not necessarily lead to income generating. So, because that's what we're all here for, is to make some extra money, right? For our families and to help our situation out. So here is an equation that I want you guys to think about, and hopefully this is something that will help you when it comes to deciding what kind of things you should be doing that day with your business. So the equation is 20% of your Scentsy time should be spent creating content, okay? And then the other 80% of your Scentsy time should be marketing yourself. So that's a lot of time marketing yourself and getting yourself out there. So what is it that you're doing right now in your business? How are you spending your Scentsy time? Daily, weekly, fortnightly, and monthly? What are your daily habits and what are your daily business activities that you're doing? Are they income generating? Because really that's what we're here for. So a lot of your time should be spent doing income generating activities. So for example, because there's a bunch of us that are women here, I'm going to, and this applies to our men as well, I am going to use the analogy of us getting ready to go out for a big night. So what is it that you do before going out? So in my case, I spend time organizing a babysitter. I choose what it is that I'm going to wear. I make dinner for the kids before I go out. What shoes I'm going to wear. How am I going to do my hair? What perfume am I wearing? Because now we have 5 different types to choose from. So what is it that I'm going to do? What color I'm wearing? Are we going to match? Andrew and I are going to match, you know, all those types of things that you think about, and you spend time getting yourself ready. But how much time are you out and about once you're ready? What are you doing when you're, you know, how much time are you spending out with your friends for that night? Was all of that preparation before you got ready to go out, was it worth the half an hour that you went out? Like, did you spend 5 hours? Or whatever, let's just say, did you spend 2 hours getting ready and only spent half an hour out? Did you spend 3 hours ready and spend 10 hours out? And so you got to weigh up where you're spending more of your time, and is that time more worthwhile to you? So an example of a Scentsy analogy, and now please remember that what I'm saying, okay, so I'm going to give you the analogy. So the analogy is sample making. Something that we all enjoy doing is making samples. And a lot of us are really crafty and spend a lot of time making super cute, you know, little handouts and gifts. And those things are great. I'm not saying they're not great. They're fantastic things to do. It makes your hostesses and your customers feel so special, and that is important, especially when we're in a business where it's all about personal relationship. And so making them feel important and making them realize how much they mean to you is a big part of our business. But how much time are you spending making samples. So are you spending 5 hours in your day or in your week making samples? Are you doing them color coordinated in your office? Are you, putting them in fragrance alphabetical order? All of those things, right? And again, it is good to be organized. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're going to spend 5 hours making samples, you need to now spend 20 hours handing them out. So behind every business activity that you're doing, there needs to be a goal or a purpose. What is the purpose of you making your samples? So, for instance, something that I do that helps me with my business is now that 20-80 rule of 20% creating content, 80% marketing yourself is before I make samples, I always know where my samples are going. So have I booked in an event? Have I booked in a fundraiser? Have I booked in, am I working closely with a charity? Am I just giving stuff away? What is the purpose of what I am doing? So when I sit there and I say, okay, I have this event coming up at the end of the month, I'm expecting 500 people to come through the doors because that's what the event organizers have told me. I'm going to calculate that 200 of those people are going to stop at my stand. And so I need 200 samples or flyers or whatever it is to hand over with my information that is going to attract them to want to contact me again. Now, that's when I go and make my samples, is once I have booked myself in, I've spent that time researching where I'm going to go, where those samples are going to. So then I sit there and I make 200 samples because that's what I'm going to need for that event. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going out to these 10 places this week. I want to hand out 5 samples at each of those places. There is 50 samples that I need to make before the beginning of the week. So there needs to be a purpose. Having samples just sitting around and not out there marketing yourself, I don't want to say it's a waste of time because it's not, but if you're going to make samples, they need to go out. You need to market yourselves. So there has to be a purpose behind your business activity. Now, here is a list of things that I've come up with that you can do today and now that will help you to master your personal actions in your business. So, 1, you can give out party bags to hostesses prior to their home party. So spending some time getting that together, part of your host coaching is going to maximize your sales and increase your attendees at the party because they can show people at work or whoever they meet along the way and get them interested in A, coming to your party and checking out more of the products, or B, placing an order and getting some outside orders. Another activity is sending thank you cards to online order customers with a special on it. So this is going to help because your online customers are just as important as your face-to-face customers, because if you make them feel special with shopping online with you, guess what's going to happen? They're going to go back to your website and place another order because they know that there's another special coming, and B, you appreciate them enough to send them a personal note. So make them feel special. So that's income generating because they're going to come back and they're going to spend some money with you. Another great example is giving samples out with your business card. So every time there's a business card, there needs to be some kind of sample on there. But make it a goal every day to hand out a certain amount of marketing material to market yourself every day. Follow up with customers and using the 2-2-2 rule. So 2 days after, 2 weeks after, and 2 months after. So make sure that you follow them up. Make sure that you have, this is where I said being organized is a great thing. Some kind of system in place that you can easily find your customers and when you last were in contact with them. Another great way is offering borrow bags. Again, this is generating income. Another example of a generating income activity is including a personal special in customers' bags. So when people place an order, yes, add another customer special because guess what? They're going to eventually need to contact you more to get some top-ups of wax or washer whiffs or bodies, some of our body range. And if you have a personal special, they're going to come back to you, because who doesn't like freebies, or who doesn't like some kind of special in their order? And they're already people that love your products because they've already purchased off you. So give them a special. Make them realize that you appreciate their business. Washer with samples. Now this is my most favorite thing to give. It is a great upsell. It's $18.50 a container. Everyone loves their washing to smell great. No one likes doing their washing, so if there's a little bit of something extra in there that they get to choose what fragrance they have that day, trust me, they will want your washer with special. It's a little bit different than just a little sample. It looks bigger. It's a bit more exciting. It's more hands-on, because let's face it, most people that we're still meeting here in Australia, because it's so new here in Australia, Scentsy, that giving out the big wax samples really isn't quite worth it yet, unless you're giving it to customers that have a warmer. So I make still a lot of felt samples, because they can't melt them. They can only smell them. So why am I going to waste so much of my wax? So when you're adding maybe a customer special, could be a recipe, and that's when you can melt down the wax and make cute little shapes of them. But in the meantime, if you're just introducing the product to a lot of people, and that's a lot of people that I'm still meeting, cut down your costs and make some felt samples. They work just as well. People smell them. People love them. And it gets people asking you what it is. What is this? What is this little thing here on your business card? So it's a great conversation starter. So make sure, especially coming into Christmas, that you're holding your own Christmas extravaganza at your home. Now you can do this by yourself. Make it fun. We've got that ugly sweater party challenge going at the moment, but there's other things that you could do. You can get together with a couple of party plan friends or consultants in your area and market it, and get them to invite their friends and family along. So you're meeting new people, they're meeting new people, because they've got 5 different consultants with 5 different networks. So that's another thing that you can do, and it's fun. You get to know other consultants in your area and what they do, and you can learn so much of other direct sellers. We all sell different products, yet our business plan can be quite similar. I mean, our compensation is the best for Scentsy. So, that's another great way that you can do it, and you get some Christmas shopping done. So another great thing to do is setting a display up in local businesses. Now, I think a lot of you guys saw the other day, yesterday, I did a table at a play center. Now, that worked out so well for me, because I had my 2 kids at home, so I got to work my business while they were at home, and they got to go and play, and they had such a blast. I mean, most of the time we just sit there and have a coffee or have something to eat and we watch them. I got to work my business and watch them, and they had such a good time. We got into the car, they crashed out, we got home, they all had naps. And then we went and picked up my other son from school. So setting up your businesses, but you don't have to do that. You can go and just set up a basket if you really don't have time, or if you work, or if you, whatever your situation is, put a basket in a business randomly. I mean, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can just walk in, which is something that I like to do. Or there is the way where you can call up, make an appointment with the manager, and see if you can put a basket into their workplace. And you can do something fun and nice for them by offering, the hostess rewards or a little gift. I like to give them a little car circle as a, hey, thanks for letting me put it in your business. Here, try this in your car. People like freebies. Who doesn't? Another great way to generate income is offering a referral program and making sure that your customers know what it is. So this can be added into their orders every time they order, so they know how your referral program works. It can be communicated at parties. It can be shared with via PM and personal message, or text or phone, whatever it is. Referrals is a great way to build your business, and the best form of advertising is actually mouth to mouth. mouth advertising. So make sure that when your customers think of Scentsy, they are thinking of you, so that they're sharing with their friends and family. You need to try Cindy. She's really great. Or you need to try Cinderella. She goes above and beyond, and she just does the best hostess rewards or whatever. Make sure that they remember you. Excuse me. Another activity is create and pass out possibility packets. So if you are wanting to sponsor and grow your business and grow a team, make sure that you have possibility packets in your handbag or in your backpack if you're a guy, and make a goal to hand them out. Or when you talk to people at the shops, make sure that if they are interested, hand one out to them. Or if you think they would be great at Scentsy, hand one out to them. Always make sure that you're not Scentsy naked and that you're ready. So another way is to update your list of 100 and contact 10 people per day until your calendar is full. Now, when you make your list of 100, what I like to do is I like to make my list of 100, and beside each name, I put what it is that I think that they would be A, interested in, and B, good at. So I would put, oh, this person would be great at hostessing. She knows lots of people and she loves doing it. Or this person is going to just want a one-on-one. I know her. This person will want to, become a consultant. So she shares a little bit of interest. So I'm gonna talk to her about that. So that's what you do with your list of 100, and you work through it. Don't just make it and leave it. Make sure that you're calling and working through each person and crossing them off your list. And then every time you call 10 and you've got 90 left, add another 10. Make sure that it's always up to 100. Make sure that you're constantly talking to people. And I mean, you'll be surprised when you sit down and you make your list of 100 how many people you actually know and how many people you haven't talked to for so long. And you should need, even just to reconnect, not even just sell Scentsy, just to reconnect and see what they're doing with their lives and, catch up and have a play date. Another thing is to ask past hostesses to book for the new catalog. So if you haven't contacted past hostesses from our previous catalog, our autumn winter catalog, to host, hello, that should be on your list of things to do tomorrow. They are your best hostesses. They love hosting, and they're probably in need of top-ups and some Christmas presents right now. So make sure you call them and book them in for a party. Another one is to set up a mobile office in your car. This can be really good because sometimes you are out and about, and you might want to put a little sticker on the back of your window that says samples on board, ask me for some. I've heard a story of this one lady. She went through the Macca's drive-thru and she had that sticker on her back car, and while they were waiting for her food, she got a phone call, and it was the person at the back of her, and they're like, oh, we need some Scentsy, so if you could just park your car and I'll just grab a catalog off you. And she had a few other things in her car, so she ended up selling her some stuff, which is pretty cool. So think about a mobile office in your car. Sorry. Hosting a customer appreciation open house. So every 6 months, I like to do a VIP night, invite my VIPs over, make a big, fun night of it, make them feel special because, and this could be all of your past hostesses, and give stuff away, make them feel special. And it doesn't have to be big stuff. It can just be car circles, it can be samples, it can be whatever, a free bar, little spatulas, anything to make them know how much you appreciate them, because you don't know who they know and who they're going to tell, and that's a whole word of mouth. So mail out sample packets. Sorry. And then follow up weekly. I'm going to hurry it up a bit because my throat is going dry. Make sure you pick up the phone and you share sales with them or your personal special, making it personal by calling them. and schedule an open house. So I hope these ideas helped you. Any other ideas that you need or you want me to share, please let me know on our team page. And I hope that now that you know about our equation of 20% creating content and 80% personal marketing, I hope that you implement that into your business and that you find that you're creating and spending your time doing more income generating activities, and that you'll see your commissions grow, your business grow, your team grow, and you'll find more success. Thank you for joining me tonight, Team Lit Up. Love you guys. Bye.